Good morning and welcome to another coffee bean review for www.getbeaned.com, and today we're looking at the aptly named Cabin Fever by Dark Arts Coffee. We can't go outside and play, but we can still drink coffee and watch my YouTube videos, so let's crack on. Now, the last time I reviewed a Dark Arts coffee beans, I reviewed the Investigate Carol Baskin beans, which I bought Cabin Fever alongside with from the Dark Arts Coffee website. There's some slight mistakes on that video. For one, I said Dark Arts Coffee were named because they do dark roasts. They don't do dark roasts. They actually reached out to us after that video and said that pointed out they don't dark roast. They're actually very kind of gracious about it and said I wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. I think they were probably just being kind, but they did actually say, and I quote, they roast to kind of get the best balance of sweetness and acidity, so they don't necessarily even consider the dark light roast. You know, they just do what's best, what they consider best for the coffee. So that was kind of them to say, but yes, I made that mistake. Also, I kept referring to the Investigate Carol Baskin as a blend. It's not, it's a single origin. So, God, I hope I get all the information right on this, because I cannot deal with you coffee nerds coming for me again. So here we go. Now, Cabin Fever is a single origin from Tanzania, which is interesting. I don't think I've drunk Tanzanian coffee before, not to the best of my knowledge. Anyway, now the tasting notes on the box say marshmallow body, which is something I can't really wrap my head around. I'm presuming it means quite full-bodied, but with a sense of lightness in there. Sweet floral notes of honeysuckle and peachy acidity. Now, the peachy acidity is something, yeah, sure, I can understand. Honeysuckle is not something I can really put my finger on, but we'll see how it goes. Now, all of their beans come with this little kind of information sticker, you know, the process, when it was roasted, what batch, and also a bit of info. So it's nice, it's got a bit of info about the conservation and where they source their Tanzanian beans from. So I've done myself an espresso shot. The crema has settled a little bit there, as you can see, but we will give this a go. And then we'll try it with some oat milk as a latte. But we'll give this a go initially, give it a smell. Not a strong smell, not as strong a smell as I was expecting. But it gives off quite a pleasant aroma. There's no kind of sickliness to it or some cloying kind of acidity coming through. There's a little bit there, acidity you can sort of smell, but we'll see how this goes. I get the peachiness. It's not really horrendously acidic. The peachiness is there. I'm not really pinpointing the marshmallowy body. Again, that might just be a way of phrasing something that I've just not come across. There's a slight peachiness. There's not kind of anything too strong coming through, like distinctive amongst those flavours. The floral tone's definitely there, which I quite like. It's quite, weirdly quite mild, which is, you know, because of the branding and this sort of dark arts, heavy metal sort of branding, you expect all their coffee to be strong as anything, which it isn't. It is really good, decent coffee, and that is kind of pleasant as an espresso shot. So the peachiness comes through. The body, I guess, it is more bodied than other more acidic things I've had, but it's not kind of desperately acidic where it really kind of pricks the tongue. So I'm going to try that with some oat milk as a more of a latte, and we'll see how that goes down. Now, this particular box of beans was £10 from the Dark Arts Coffee website, darkartscoffee.co.uk. At the moment, they do have a discount going. They're still shipping their beans from their website, so you can still get their beans despite us all being in lockdown. And they are also offering a discount code during this period, which is on their website. So I mentioned that in the last video as well. So check that out if you would like the discount code. So right, let's try this with some oat milk and see how it fares as a latte-esque drink. Right, so I've just thrown oat milk into the mix. So as you can see, it's kind of come out quite a nice kind of honey colour. And we'll see how it goes down in a more kind of milky setting. Obviously, as I've mentioned many times before, I am plant-based, so this is not dairy, but you know, this is the best I can give you as a representation of milk. Feel free to try it on your own. That's sort of the point of these videos. So I don't know why I'm saying that. Oh, that's quite interesting. I'm going to have to go back for another sip. Now that is interesting because when drinking it as the espresso shot, the peachiness sort of grows on you and the acidity is definitely there. But the floral notes are what I would say kind of predominantly characterise it. There's that acidity that kind of cuts through that. It's quite light. I guess I would suggest it's more for people who like acidic coffee, that kind of tartness to it, but don't want something that tastes, you know, too kind of bleachy, for lack of a better term, too strong and too, you know, really cloying and tingly. Well, you put kind of oat milk with it. Now the peachiness comes through. There's a bit more of the fruitiness rises to the top. And you kind of almost lose those floral tones, which is unsurprising because they are kind of light and floral. But the peachiness kind of rises through, so you get almost more fruitiness. And it's not in an unpleasant way by any means, but that kind of rises to the top and becomes the predominant flavour, if you like, the predominant tasting note. So it almost changes the character of it. Obviously that peachiness is still there, that acidic bent, but by losing kind of one note, it really accentuates this more acidic, more fruitiness. And I personally, and this is just on a taste preference, I prefer that. But there will be a lot of kind of espresso drinkers or black coffee drinkers who might go, actually no, I prefer that kind of more you know, more body, there's more complexity that you can taste and deal with in the espresso shot. So that is another great coffee from Dark Arts Coffee. I'm a big fan of them. We've got more of their coffees being shipped to us as I record this, so there will be more of their coffees coming soon. Like I say, I'll try and get the information correct. But yeah, so this was the Cabin Fever Tanzania single origin from Dark Arts Coffee, www.darkartscoffee.co.uk, for £10. Really like that, big fan. If you want to see more of our coffee reviews, do check us out at www.getbeamed.com, or like and subscribe and go through our YouTube videos. Thank you very much, take care, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.